I'd like you to hip walk forward on your chair. Make sure you're nice and firmly seated. Let's start with toe taps on the right. Just lifting the toe up and down. Change to left. Lift. Heel toe on the right, so heel and toe. And change. Alternating feet, heels in front. Just let your arms swing along as well. Take sunrise circles. Lifting the heels as you go. Shoulder shrugs on the right. Lift. 2, 3. And left. Circling back, nice and slowly. Squeezing those shoulder blades together. Think of keeping that chin retracted, head is up. Hit the arms across the body, so reaching. Reach. Just a small reach, as far as you're comfortable reaching. And then sunrise circles. And again. Lifting the heels, alternating heels. It's a batten workout. If you don't have a batten, you can use a wooden spoon, a rolling pin, or a scarf. Twisted. Keep a little tension if you're using a scarf. Just sliding the hands along the thighs to start with. If you're using a scarf, it should be taut. Take the arms a little higher. If you can, take it to shoulder height. If that's not comfortable for you, just keep the arms at whatever level is comfortable for you. Well done. Okay, keep breathing, sitting tall, chin retracted. We're going to take it to a circle, round. You don't have to be in time, just do what feels good for you. Other way. Last one, we're going to take it to a row on the right. So row, row. Last one, change sides. So you're pulling with that hand. It's on the bottom. Breathe. Or keep it smaller if you need to. Let's do singles and row. Pretend we're on the canal, out in the fresh air. Take it back to that push. And again, if that's not comfortable on your arms, you can take it a little bit lower. Well done. So the next exercise is a scarf routine, holding your scarf in the middle if it's long, so that you've got a little bit of movement. In your right hand, we're going to start with toe taps. Just tapping the toes, just lifting and lowering the toes, in time with the music if you can. Keep the movement smaller if you need to. Sitting tall, forward on your chair so that you've got the movement. Let's start with an infinity sign, figure of 8 on the side. If you can make it nice and big and move the body, great. If not, just do what you can. Okay, left leg comes out in front. And sliding the other hand the opposite way if you can. Don't worry if you've not got it the same way. Really doesn't matter, just getting the movement. If you're happy, have both arms going. Let's take it to a comb the hair. So those that aren't happy with this, if it's too much for your shoulders, just take it to a nice up and down with the hand. right foot is forward, scarf's in the left hand. Don't worry if you're the opposite way round, it's not the end of the world as long as you do both sides. Just comb that hair or do your little mini bicep curl. And in a moment we're going to go to round the houses. Those that can't take it behind, just take it in front again. So forward, side, behind if you can, if not take it in front. Keep it slower if it's too much. It doesn't have to be in time with music. Change direction. Well done. If you can't quite get it, make up your own thing. As long as it doesn't hurt, you're moving, which is the important thing. If you can keep the toes tapping, great. Let's just throw that scarf and catch. Throw the scarf and catch. Throw the scarf and catch. Take it back into your right hand. Finishing off. Follow it with your eyes, change hands. That head moving. If it feels uncomfortable or you feel dizzy, then leave that bit out, that's fine. Last few, just throw it and catch. Well done. This is an equipmentless routine. It's a cha-cha-cha type movement. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Just lifting the heels. Sitting forward on your chair. Just that movement first. Add the arms at the same time. 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Taking one foot forward, forward, back. Add the opposite arm if you can, whichever arm feels good though. And again, opposite arm. Those heels going. 3, 2, 1 movement. A little bit of work in the thighs. Take the leg out to the side, out, in. Lift the leg this time. Almost a little kick in front or a knee lift. If that's too much for you, just slide the foot forward again like we did before. And turn so you can see. Out to the side. Roll. Make sure you're taking that knee out, not just the foot. Try and keep the feet and arms going in time. 1, 2, 3. Other way again. And back. And in front. So you can kick or just slide the foot forward. You'll start by just lifting the heels. Alternate heels. 4 more. 3. Right leg forward and back, so take it forward and back, forward and back. I'm lifting the other heel as I move, changing sides. Left foot forward and back. Right foot forward and centre, side and behind. Knee lift, change sides, forward, out, behind and knee lift. Just take it to knee lift now. Or coming up onto the toes if that's too much. Forward and back again, right side. Change sides. Change it to forward, to the side, behind, knee lift, and to the left, to the side, behind, knee lift, just knee lifts. You take the arms up as high as you can. And down. Again, lifting the heels. Back to the beginning, right leg. Change sides. Change sides, same move. Change sides. Right foot forward, side, behind, knee lift, other side, forward, side, behind, knee lift, and arms. If you're sitting in your chair for this hip and thigh strengthener exercise, you need to hip walk forward on your chair, feet and knees tight together, and tightly wrap the band around. So place it on the top with a slight stretch, bring it round with a bit of tension, take it across. So a bit of tension there, take the legs apart, and you can open them apart, back together. The feet stay still, knees and thighs go out, and you're going to feel that here. Those of you that don't have a band or want to stand, you can either do it bandless, or if you have a circular band, you can put the band either around your ankles like I do in the video, or if your band is big enough, around the knees. And for the standing version, I would suggest, if you have a chair, that you stand behind it and hold it, so that you don't lean into the exercise. So all we're going to do, feet are pointing forward, watch you don't turn the toes out as you do this. I want you to keep the foot parallel, and we're working the side of the muscle. You're going to feel it in the buttock as you come out. You do 8 to the right, 8 to the left, whether you've got a band down or not. But hold on, watch you don't lean into the side as we lift and lower. So you should already have your band wrapped around your knees, ready to go. Your feet are flat on the floor, you're nice and secure. And just opening out and release. Now, how difficult this is will depend on the strength of your band. If you're finding this a little bit easy, make sure that you did have your knees together when you put this band around your legs, and if needs be, go back and tighten it. But what you can also do to make it a little harder is to hold for 4, 3, 2, 1, coming back to hip width apart so the knees aren't touching. Taking back out, hold, 4, 3, 2, 1. Leave that up to you. You can keep it single time. You can count for 2, 3, 4 or 5. Again, listen to your body. If you've had enough, if your hips are beginning to hurt, have a rest and come back and do the workout with us another day. I'm going to keep going for just a few more. If you are still going now, I'm going to suggest next time you do the workout, you do the pause out for up to 5 seconds, just to ensure that you get the best workout for the amount of time you've got available. So the next exercise, we need a ball. For strengthening the inner thighs, you place the ball between your knees. If you don't have a ball, try and roll up a cushion, put it in between, and you can use that instead. Not quite as effective, but it will do the job. And all you do is squeeze the knees together and slowly release. So you're going to feel those muscles engaging. The feet start directly underneath the hips. Taking that on a step further, we're going to squeeze, hold and release. So, squeeze, gently hold, 3, 2, 1, and slowly release. Squeeze, hold, 3, 2, 1, and release. So you're sitting forward on your chair and we're going to do that single leg raise. So sliding your right leg forward, lift and hold, 2, 3, release it down. Get your posture back, change legs, lift and hold. Quite hard. Try and make sure you put the leg down with control. Take the other leg out and lift. So we're going to try and do it 3 times each side. Straighten the leg first, lift and hold, 2, 3. One more if you can. If you can't, just hope you can do it another week. We're looking to try and improve, not making it a competition, so you just hold as long as you comfortably can. If you can hold it a little bit longer each side, that's marvellous. I find this quite hard, so I'm suspecting that some of you are going to just take that leg almost straight up and straight down. Well done. I'm going to ask you to stand behind your chair. I'm going to turn sideways so you can see what I'm doing, but stay facing me. Fingers on the top of your chair. Just going to lift onto the toes and down. Just lift and lower. Lift and lower. If that's too fast or too high, just make it as small or as large as you're comfortable with. Just lifting up onto the toes and down. And as many as you're comfortable doing. If it gets to be too much, then ease off. Just lift onto the toe and down. One more. Now I'm going to ask you to stand to the right of your chair and you're going to lift your, take your foot forward, lift and hold on that one leg. Holding the chair if you need to. If you need to keep the toe slightly lower, foot on the ground, you can, as long as you comfortably can. And then replace the foot. Take it to the other side of your chair. And again, slide the foot forward, lift the leg up and hold as long as you comfortably can. Try not to lean into the chair if you can avoid it. Obviously, if you need to, you can. Foot is only as high as you need it to be. So if you need to keep that toe on the ground, by all means, keep it on the ground. Okay, let's come back to the first side. Give yourself some space. Now I'm moving my chair, you don't need to. Take the leg out to the side and bring it back in. I'm making mine quite big so you can see what I'm doing. keeping your foot pointing forward. It only has to be small. An inch is fine, 2 inches maybe, 4 or 5 if you can, 6, 7, doesn't have to be big. Lift and lower, beautiful. Now the hip starts to hurt, that's what we're working. Ease off, come round to the other side. And again, you can stand behind your chair. I've moved to the side so you can see what I'm doing. And lift. And come forward away from the wall there. Lift. And lower. Lift. And lower. Make sure you're keeping that foot pointing forward. So don't twist the hip out. You should be feeling it here. When you've had enough, just rest. Coming back behind the chair. And you're going to circle the hips. Just a little circle one way and the other. Beautiful, well done. We're going to stretch our hamstrings, so the back of our thighs. What I want you to do is sit forward on your chair, make sure you're nice and secure, and take your right leg out straight in front. Take the heel up. Hands come onto the bent leg. You're going to sit nice and tall, and you're going to fold from the waist until you feel the stretch in the back of that leg. So it doesn't have to be very far. Keep that head up, keep that chin retracted. It's not about how far forward you come, it's about getting the stretch in the back of the leg. And we're going to hold that for a few moments to try and loosen the back of that leg by stretching it. And release. Come to the other side. So again, taking the left leg out in front, lift that heel, sit tall, hands on the bent leg, sit tall, keep that chin retracted, and fold forward from the waist until you feel the stretch in the back of the leg. And now I'm going to get you to come back to the other side, the first side. So right leg out, hands on the left leg, and fold. So pull your tummy in, retract your chin, keep those shoulders and neck relaxed. So just a reminder, this is a hamstring stretch. We're stretching through the back of the leg, so you should be feeling a comfortable stretch. So it doesn't matter if you're here or a long way further forward. I'm very, very flexible in my hamstrings, so I can come quite a long way forward. A lot of you will be a lot further up and still be feeling that stretch. You might also feel it a little bit in your lower back. So for the diagonal stretch, you sit back in your chair so you're nice and secure, and we're going to stretch across the chest. Now, if you've got problems with your shoulders, then please adapt accordingly, but this is a really good stretch for stretching across the chest, opening up. It's going to help your breathing, really opening up that chest area. Start with the hands together and open out and across the diagonal and coming back. Breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. Because we're taking our arms above the head, we're not going to hold this for very long. And anyone who has heart problems may want to keep the arm a little bit lower. Really try and get that opening up through the chest. And I'm going to finish that off with a straight stretch out to the side. So opening out to the side. Try and get the arms level if you can. And again, you're trying not to lift the chest. But you really open up through there. Those shoulders a bit of a circle to release them. This is our cool down routine. If you were using a ball earlier on, then use a ball. If you've got a cushion, leave it out. You can do all of these movements just with your hands. So we're going to start with circles. So think of it as a ball of energy. You don't have to have the actual ball between your hands. You're just holding it lightly. Gentle movements, change direction. From here, let's expand, taking the arms wide and back. Changing hand. Placing that ball between your knees out of the way, taking it to sunrise circles. And back the other way. Hands coming onto your thighs now. And just round your back forward, relax the back. And lift up. Think about that perfect posture again. Circling the shoulders back. Again, so we come up. Pushing out, down, closing the curtains, bringing it up, down. Right arm washing the windows. Left arm for 2. Change arm. You can grab the ball if you wish. Just really working those fingers to hold the ball. Not easy if your ball isn't slightly deflated. Well done. I look forward to seeing you in the next workout.